This is the Diamond Princess, a cruise ship that defines grace and power. From the expanse and beauty of the ship itself to the strength and technology that guides her, every element has been built with you, the passengers, in mind. Often referred to as a floating city, the Diamond Princess has been designed to enhance your cruising experience. And behind every detail that you enjoy as a Princess passenger, there are literally hundreds of unseen elements that are in constant motion. So travel with us as we move beyond the staterooms and public spaces to the heart and central nervous system of this truly remarkable vessel. Discover where the Diamond Princess and her crew are working for you, behind the scenes. Before any voyage begins, the first officer, who is the ship's navigator following the captain's instructions, programs the intended route into the ship's electronic chart display and information system. Until recently, all the ship's navigation was still completed on paper charts. Although the electronic chart display and information system is the main navigation tool on board the ship, a limited portfolio of nautical charts is still carried as a backup. Eventually, in the near future, even those charts will become redundant as the electronic era takes over. And that will be revolutionary, as paper charts have been used for navigation for centuries. Manned 24 hours a day, the bridge is the command and control center of the ship. Computerized navigational devices, collectively known as the Integrated Bridge System, or IBS, allow the different devices employed by the ship's system to easily communicate with one another. Officers on the bridge use the navigational control console to monitor the propeller speed as well as the rudder and thruster devices needed to maneuver the ship. When entering or leaving a berth, the ship's captain views information provided via video screens and other displays on the bridge wing control consoles to determine the required navigational maneuver. The captain then has a choice of using conventional controls or a single joystick control to articulate the various combined movements of the main propellers, twin rudders, and 6 side thrusters. Once maneuvered from her berth, the ship is controlled using a combination of the telegraph system and the main steering console. The telegraph system, located on the main console, controls the speed of the propellers, while the main steering console manages the ship's rudders. This basic system is used to command the ship when maneuvering through traffic or when coming up to speed. After the ship exits the harbor and is brought clear of any traffic or navigational hazards, the main control of the ship is delegated to the computerized autopilot and the global positioning system using navigation satellites. The global positioning system can determine the ship's position to an amazing accuracy of 5 feet anywhere on the planet. The bridge of the Diamond Princess is also equipped with the latest in communication technology, including satellite, ship-to-shore radio, as well as an internal public address system that broadcasts to all shipboard areas. This well-coordinated system ensures timely and complete communication to all areas of the ship, as well as the outside world. By combining superior navigational systems, safety devices, communication technology, along with vast professional experience, the officers are able to provide a safe and smooth voyage, one you will hopefully remember for a lifetime. The Safety Center is located just behind the main bridge room. This is where all the elements of various safety systems are monitored and controlled. Every space has smoke, heat, or fire detectors, while staterooms and public and crew areas are equipped with an automated sprinkler system, which is activated in case of fire. The ship also has fire-retardant doors that can be activated to contain such an emergency. Specially trained crews are dispatched to assess and deal with any such event. The Safety Center is also the command and control area for splash and watertight doors, which can be closed to control any flooding in the unlikely event of damage to the hull of the ship. Imperative to smooth operation, The engine control room and the bridge are in constant communication. From the electrical systems, freshwater evaporators, generators, refrigeration and air conditioning systems, to the constant and persistent monitoring of the fire alert and suppression system, the engine control room monitors and controls every system on board. In normal cruising conditions, the bridge governs the control of the propulsion system, while the power management systems are monitored by the engine control room to ensure electrical power efficiency. The main power plant is located on Deck 1 and consists of 4 main diesel engines. Each engine has a constant running speed of 516 revolutions per minute and a combined energy generating capacity of nearly 65 megawatts, enough to power a small city. The Diamond Princess also features a gas turbine type LM2500 engine. This gas turbine sits atop the ship and is capable of producing more than 25 megawatts. The electrical power generated by these engines is then transmitted to the ship's switchboards, where it is used to run the ship's main propulsion systems, as well as all the other systems needed to keep the ship running smoothly. The ship's diesel engines run on marine fuel oil. Once the oil is loaded on board, it is put through a series of tests to determine and ensure quality. It is then processed through the fuel and lubrication oil purification room, where water and other impurities are removed. This fuel is then passed through a series of heaters, raising its temperature to more than 275 degrees Fahrenheit, preparing it for use in the main engines. Over the course of a 7-day cruise, the Diamond Princess will consume 1,000 tons of oil fuel per week. 6 thrusters are located on this vessel, 3 on the bow and 3 on the stern. Each of these 6 thrusters is powered by its own electric motor. When used in conjunction, the thrusters can drive the ship sideways at a speed of 3.5 knots. Extended by hydraulic systems, the ship is equipped with 2 stabilizers, one on each side of the ship. These stabilizers use computerized gyroscopes to control the rolling motion of the ship while at sea. The Diamond Princess is also equipped with 3 large water evaporator units that can produce a total of more than 2,220 tons of fresh water per day. During the course of your voyage, water is taken directly from the sea, heated to 172 degrees Fahrenheit, and then converted to fresh water. This water is then treated and sterilized before being distributed for use throughout the ship. This is the centralized air conditioning and refrigeration plant. Here, fresh water is chilled and pumped up to one of the 90 air handling units located throughout the ship. The air is then cooled and distributed to all passenger accommodations, public rooms, as well as crew areas. Up to 40 megawatts of power generated by the engines is used to operate the 2 main electrical propulsion motors. A propulsion shaft runs from the motor and connects to one of the ship's 6-bladed fixed-pitch propellers. With a maximum cruising speed of 22 knots, the Diamond Princess can easily sail more than 500 nautical miles in a single 24-hour day. Thank you for traveling behind the scenes of the Diamond Princess, a remarkable vessel designed and maintained for a remarkable group of people. Princess passengers.